everybody, welcome in to... Actually, you should be driving, right? You're sitting in the driver's seat.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the back room. This is episode number 17. Let's go with that. Today, we didn't have many ideas, so we're just going to open up ChatGPT and see what AI gives us today.
So what should the prompt be? We need to make it fun. So I'm going to say, give us... I'll do 3. I'm going to do 3 whimsical... fun,
controversial, political.
Definitely political.
Yeah, leave that out. Give us 3 whimsical, fun topics to discuss on our podcast. Thank you.
What are you drinking?
Next round coffee.
Oh, okay. What blend?
It's empty.
Oh. You talking about his head?
All right. Let's see what it gives us. Certainly, here are 3 whimsical and fun topics you can discuss on your podcast. Topic number 1, unconventional superpowers. Imagine a world where people have unique and offbeat superpowers. Discuss and create fun scenarios around superpowers like the ability to talk to plants, the power to summon an army of rubber ducks, or the talent to instantly learn any dance move. Explore how these unconventional abilities could be both entertaining and practical in different situations.
Okay. Number 1. What's number 2?
Oh, okay, I forget what we're going to do. Number 1, then you can move on. Number 2, mythical creatures in modern life. Bring mythical creatures into present day and speculate how they would navigate our modern world. Discuss topics like the challenges a mermaid might face while using a smartphone, the career choices available to a unicorn, or the dilemmas a dragon might encounter when trying to fit into a small apartment. This topic allows for humorous storytelling and imaginative scenarios.
I'm out on that one. Go ahead.
Number 3, the secret lives of inanimate objects. Delve into the hidden lives of everyday objects and explore their perspectives and adventures when humans aren't around. Discuss the mischievous activities of household items like a toaster, the adventures of a lost sock, or the conversations that take place between the furniture in a room. This topic allows for creative storytelling and adds a touch of whimsy to the podcast. So basically Toy Story, but for everything.
Who do you think would be the, what item in your house or like appliance would be just the ass of the group, like just the bully? Like the guy, like nobody talks when Frank walks in, and I'm trying to think of my house, who would be like just the dick. I would say, so our washer, we had a great 2022, and our washer and dryer went out in that same time, so we had to get a new washer and dryer. So we just found we've had it for a year, and we just found out the problem that every time I did a load of laundry, the smell would only come out, I could describe it as toot water. It would just smell like toot water, and it would smell the whole house up. And so we get this glass of water and we pour it down the pipes. Like I think it's just sucking out too much water, and it's smelling septic. I mean, every load of laundry, we do a lot of laundry. So we finally had Hemp Hill Services come in, sponsor of the show, and Adam came in this morning. And this has been after a year of time where we finally addressed it, and he found out he had to read the description of how to do this washer, and who installed it put the thing 8 inches too deep, and it's supposed to be less than that, like 4 inches, and so that was causing too much water to go in, so they fixed that. So I would say the ass of our, the bully of our place would be the attention whore of our appliances would be the washer. The dryer's a cool kid, but he's connected to the washer. He's guilt by association. Now, I don't care about the 2 topics y'all want to talk about. If y'all want to talk about superpowers or inanimate objects, we could just go back and forth.
You're out.
No, I didn't. The mythical creatures, I was totally out. A dragon wouldn't get accepted into an apartment.
You ever seen the movie Bright on Netflix?
Is that the Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
No.
That's what that movie is like. It's like if orcs and elves and everybody like just lived in society, and like you were an elf, you were an orc, you were a human, and I was a fairy or something.
Hobbit.
Like. Yeah. But the unconventional superpowers one, like, I mean, the power to summon an army of rubber ducks or the talent to instantly learn any dance move are weird, but like, when you talk about like, what if I had a superpower, would I be invisible? Would I teleport? Would I fly? Everybody does stick to like the certain ones we see in comic books. Like, I do wonder if there's one like superpower, like, I mean, you can say I just want to be godlike or something that can do anything, but like, is there one superpower that's kind of weird, but you don't think of it because you don't see it in a superhero movie? Everything we name you see in a superhero movie or you've seen in comic books, but like, what is that one weird talent that like you would want to be able to do?
I would be SD man. SD, not STD.
Your friends with Lance Taylor?
SD man would be salad dressing man. So it's in a world without salad dressing. So whenever somebody's in distress, I would do ranch with like
You
leak
just swoop in
yeah,
with
and
the.
I leak out of my fingertips ranch or French or
Help, I'm peeing under my car. Well, here's some ranch dressing.
yeah. Well, I can't. Wolverine can't do everything. He's got specific talents.
Are you equipped with other condiments? Is there ketchup
can't-
and
I can't-
mustard or?
I can't fly. I drive a Subaru Outback, and I have to get you. So if you're in Arkansas right now and you don't have ranch, I'm on my way. I'm gonna get you, but you gotta give me time. I'm SD man, salad dressing man.
That might be more useless than powdered toast man.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I don't know what.
At least he could fly. At least he could fly.
Well, no, like not all superheroes can fly. Batman can't fly. He seems to be doing pretty good. Why don't we give superpowers to each other almost? That kind of relates to our talents or lack thereof. Like Lance would be tech man, technology man.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be the technology enemy. Like he's the one that would try to get rid of technology. Dunaway would be a social media man. Whenever there's a social media problem or something arises, he
would never get hacked because he's too good on social media.
Brown would be the money man
Selfie
because
man.
only he knows where the money goes. Forrester just records everything.
That's right.
He's like he's dash cam man. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like some unconventional superpower that I would want to have. Like, I would love to teleport. Like that's the one. If I had any kind of superpower, I would want to be able to teleport and say.
But that's you by yourself. You
I'm
can't.
in New York. You know,
Yeah, but
like that.
the thing with teleporting is just you. You can't take some. You can't be a plus one.
Have you ever been to Disney?
I haven't been to Disney. But you know what? I could go there tonight if I wanted to. I wouldn't have to worry about, I'm a plan. So you still got to plan a weekend to go to Disney.
But the thing is, with Laurel be pissed off. You can teleport, but she can't. So hey, I'm leaving now. You can leave. You should have left a while ago because I'm going to be there now. So you can leave yesterday, and I'll just meet
But
you.
to be fair, it could be this like thing like, okay, I came to work, so she left early. Like she will not, because like the thing is, my wife loves waking up early. Like we just booked flights to LA for like our last trip before football season starts, and we're leaving here at 6 a.m. to go out there, which means you got to be at the airport at like 4:30 in the morning.
So you're going to get there at 3 a.m.
And I despise waking up before like noon. I mean, even coming into work here is too early. And so,
Oh, next you're gonna love next week.
yeah. So that's well, that's what she does. And then like coming back, we're leaving at 5 a.m. from LA. So, and I know it's 7 a.m. here, but I will have just probably gotten used to it over there for like 3 or 4 days. But like she loves that, so I can say, okay, hey, you get up and leave, 5 in the morning like you like to do. By the time I'm done with work, by the time we finish this, it's 2 or 3 o'clock. I can teleport there, make sure we're all checked in and everything, and she can pull in, and then we can make it work. So I think I can make teleporting work even though I couldn't take my wife with me.
What if never getting tired? You're not in shape or anything, but like you could just keep walking up steps and never get tired.
I would probably not want to ever have to sleep. Like,
Oh, sleeping's great.
well, no,
I
see,
don't
sleeping's
know
great
about that.
because you need sleep. Like, you want sleep.
I wouldn't
but
wanna
if you
feel-
never felt tired, like,
I'm talking about like exhaustion. Like I'm talking
yeah, I
about
know that's what you're talking about. Like for me, it's more like,
physical exertion.
Well, if you're never tired, then you never would sleep, right?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about like climbing up steps and not be like, oh my god, I'm getting so physical exertion, not like sleepiness, because I don't know how the hell I'd feel 24 hours a day if I'm not even sleeping. Because that's
I
what are
do
you gonna do
wonder,
at 2 a.m.
but I do wonder how much you would sleep if you never were physically exerting yourself.
Yeah.
Because like after a long workout, you're tired and want to lay down or something. Well, like if you did that long workout and you felt the same as you did beforehand, or you just feel like perfect all the time, you would never want to like sleep.
Take the
I don't
Michael
know.
Jackson route.
I mean, I know mentally you probably would still need to sleep, but I don't know. I would want to not ever sleep, or if I had the physical tiredness, I would want the like mental tiredness too. It's almost like I'd rather be able to like shut down if I want to, like mentally or like emotionally. I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm not like tired, but I'm tired of dealing with people. Like when Jim's having one of those days, and like I just want to turn it off, almost like a robot. Just like turn it off for like an hour, and not that I'm sleeping. I just want to turn my mind off for like an hour, and be able to do that.
Sounds like a Black Mirror episode I watched
sound
recently with the blocking.
Yeah.
You block
yeah.
certain people.
Oh, that's a good topic. If you could block people, who would you block?
Like block them from like all your life, like you don't have to see them ever again, or like you just.
So
don't-
like in you're talking about White Christmas where they're basically like just
the shapes,
just like a
yeah.
shape. So like there would be 3 people sitting here, but it would just be like 3 gray shapes to me. I wouldn't have any idea who it was.
And you can't understand what they're saying either.
So like I would love to bitch to be. I mean I couldn't block Jim because then we couldn't do a show. But like there's a lot of people in life. It's just like I would love to just block you. Like if you just like snap your fingers and they're gone.
But would you like it if you were nobody tells you who it is, but somebody's blocked you? Somebody in your life has blocked you. You'll never know who it was.
That would be. I mean, I feel like I maybe can understand if I was like talking to them and they never responded or didn't say anything to me. But
No, but you just get a notification like, wow, somebody just dislikes me so much they're
Yeah.
blocking me. Like, well, I got another notification.
I
Holy
feel
cow.
like I already know who those people are.
yeah, I mean, I do too. But I would want to know if like we're just sitting here talking and out of nowhere I get a notification. You've been blocked. It's like I've been sitting here with y'all. It's like which one of y'all just blocked me?
No, I was sending a text. Don't worry about it. Scott, what did he say? Tyler, what about you? What kind of superhero power would you want? That's not a conventional superhero power.
So what if you had the
Superpower.
power to just make your body temperature whatever you wanted? So,
You
like
can make
for
yourself
here,
like 400 degrees if you wanted to.
well, I guess no, that's probably a bad way to put it. I guess
It didn't hurt you.
just like the comfort level of like whatever temperature the room
It's
is
never
at.
hot. It's never cold.
Yeah.
So you can be
never
like
hot.
butt ass naked in the Arctic, but your body temperature stays.
You're
Yeah,
just always
just stays
100
the
like
same.
Ryan Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to be Ryan Brown? Okay, that makes sense.
That would be great, especially at sleep, because one of the worst thing about sleep, it had 2 nights ago, I love being cold when I'm asleep. I can tolerate being too cold. I can't tolerate being too hot.
Yep.
It was one of those things where you
Same.
wake up and it's just a puddle of sweat, and you kick all the covers off and everything. It's still hot. Like that's only a relief for about a minute, and then it gets right back on you. So cold, I think I can accept, even if you have like a little blanket, but just kind of get into a ball and everything. But my God, I cannot sleep in the heat. That is one thing. When power goes off, because I have to have sound too. I have to have some kind of fan or something going where I have noise. So when power goes off and it's hot and there's no noise, all I can hear is the damn cicadas outside. That's misery for me.
Where does everybody keep the thermostat in their house?
Used to be 67 at night. We'd run it around 72 during the day, if we're not there. But
That gets expensive in the summer.
yes, but since having a kid, we can't go below 70 because it's weird because we have this old house and we have his monitor on at night and have the thermostat at 70. And I was like, God, it's so hot in here. And I looked at his thermostat on his monitor and it says it's 68 degrees in his room. I was like, what the hell's going on? And so that's not fair. And I bought a little magnet thing you put over the vent. And I've covered like 75% of the vent in his bedroom and it still stays like 69, 68 degrees. But being single, Sean, 67 was awesome.
For me, 67 sounds like heaven. It's set at 74 in our house
Oh,
because of cost and trying to keep the power bill down. But
Could you skip somewhere else?
Just don't eat for like
Right,
a week,
right.
1 week a month,
Everybody
okay.
gets one shower a week.
yeah, it's set on
So it can be-
74 as we
So it
speak.
can be cold. So these days it's 74. When it's,
Yep, it is set to 74 right now.
Do you have anything in your bedroom like a fan or anything?
Yeah, oh yeah. Fans are a must. Those
It's just
have to
circulating
run.
warm
Yep.
air.
Yep.
Like I'm the opposite. I feel like most women want to keep it warmer and most guys want to keep it colder. I'm the opposite. I want to keep it warmer. I don't want it like 74 is too much. But like when I was single, I kept it between 70 and 72 in my house at all times. And my wife wants to keep it between 64 and 66.
Oh,
And we compromise at about 68.
Give me that.
So
like
we
all
usually-
day or just at night?
all day. Well, so in the winter. So I like to turn the heat up in the winter. So I want to turn it to like 70 in the winter just to kind of help warm up because after I've been outside and been cold. And I honestly, I will wake up a lot of mornings and it will be in the 50s because if it's
Well, that's
if it's like 20 or 30 outside, she'll turn it off or turn it down so far to where it doesn't
Yeah,
like.
put it
Or
like-
she'll turn the AC on because like depending on how you change the temperature, it'll switch between heat and air like cool.
Yep.
So she'll turn it down enough that it'll be like on cool. But then obviously it just drops like exponentially.
That's why
from
you
there
gotta
because
put.
of-
That's why you gotta put like the heat. Set the heat at like 64, so it just won't go
Yeah.
below 64.
Yeah.
But you can't just leave it the air conditioning on because once it does get cold, you're gonna wake up as an icicle.
I will wake up freezing, and the problem is now so like I have poker on Monday night. So like last night as of recording this, I had poker, and we have 16, 17 people downstairs. So like it gets hot. So we'll turn it down to
that
like
testosterone.
64, 66 then, especially when Jim's there. But like we'll turn it down to like 64, 66, which is because there's so many people there. But then like we'll leave it there, and I'll be sitting in my office or something by myself, and I'll get so cold, and I have like a little space heater I turn on, and my wife always comes down and is like, it's 100 degrees outside and you have the heater on in the house. And I'm like, that's because you have it at like 60 degrees throughout the rest of the house. And in my one little room, I want it to be a normal temperature, and the heat and cold fight each other to finally make like a good 68 to 70 where I can be okay. But I'm the opposite. Like, I love the cold weather, but I hate it being cold in the house. My wife loves the hot weather outside, but hates it being hot inside the house, which I'm sure that sounds weird. But like, I like it to be cold outside and come into the warmth, as opposed to like right now in the middle of summer when it's like super hot and you come into the air conditioning.
74. Yeah.
But 74
Was that the compromise? Like, was like 76 was the option?
Yeah, I mean, she has set it to 76 before. She's done 76.
I don't
Yes.
want that hot in the house.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh.
Tyler, what's your ideal?
When I lived in an apartment by myself, I had it at 67 just all the time. And now that I'm back at home, it's a fight, but I've got it at 69.
Well, I'll take 69. That's a good compromise. That's what we compromised, because I was 67. She was like 72. And I just don't know how. And she sleeps with an extra blanket. Like, there's this little blanket that like this shawl thing she puts over it, and I don't like it to even touch me. So I hit her.
I didn't even go into the house she sleeps while the thing's set on 74. She sleeps under a heavy blanket too, with the thermostat set at 74. I don't understand. I'll be sleeping on top of the covers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I bet we need to have a survey of how many people, what thermostat. I bet you have the highest thermostat in this whole whole company.
I might.
Probably so. That's rough.
I'm sorry, man.
Not that much. But I bet your power bill's cheaper than ours are.
Yeah.
Well, there's got to be another way to skimp. Like, if you could convince that we can skimp this place a little less, would she be willing to go? I think it's more of a personal preference of I don't want it to be too cold.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like it cold anyway. So I mean, she would prefer
So that's
it
been
hot
throughout
anyway.
your entire marriage?
No, that's been since we've moved to this house.
So what was it at the previous house?
52.
No, probably 72 ish.
Oh, you just earned 2 degrees.
Yeah, right.
I'm okay
New
with
house and 2
72 for the most
degrees.
part.
Man. What other powers what power would you like?
Oh, BS detection, some kind of superpowered.
Britney Spears?
Yes.
Right.
Gotta know when she
But I think-
is at all times.
I think there's a weakness in that, because I think there's a lot of things that you don't want to know is BS. Like talking to a lot of people, they're like, I thought this guy was my friend this whole time. Is my BS meter is going off every time he invites me to dinner, or say like we should get together soon. Like, I thought he was my friend, where he has no intention of being my friend. So I think that would ultimately hurt you more than help you.
That could be dangerous. Yeah.
I would like I've always thought this in movies where like people can read thoughts and know exactly what they're thinking. Whether it's like X-Men, Professor X is reading your mind, or if it's like that Mel Gibson movie, What Women Want, like where you can like hear like what women think and kind of like gauges relationships and all. Like every time that happens, you only hear what people are thinking. So like if I'm thinking right now about what I'm going to talk about, you would just hear my voice talking. But like, what about those times like when I'm remembering a movie scene and there's like an explosion? Like if you're listening to me, are you just hearing like explosions going off in my head? And you're like, what the hell is wrong with that guy? Like there's so many
Just random
random
music.
There's
Think about that one scene.
I do think like it's just like elevator music in my head, like, but it's whatever song I have stuck in my head from Taylor Swift or whatever. Like, I am curious, like in all those movies, it's like, what if you actually heard what people were thinking? Because you're never just thinking the way I'm talking right now.
It was in the Lawnmower Man. I think that one scene where he goes to the cafe and like he can hear everybody's thoughts, but it's like it's everybody at the same time. Like he's just so overwhelmed by it, because you can't just distinguish one from the other. Like you hear people saying like, "Oh my God, look at that guy! He's having a nervous breakdown. He's trying to hold his head," and you hear every single voice, every single thought. Like you can't just think, "I'm listening to Lunsford's thoughts." And he just couldn't do that. He couldn't isolate it. So that's just got to be miserable, that you can't make out anything except chaos. So no, I don't want that one either. That salad dressing man is the way to go.
Advantage, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the simple things in life. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I can just always have nice, good, clean water, and I can just, you know, fill it back up and be good. I just carry one water bottle with me, or, you know, fill it up with salad dressing, and here you go. Here's
Yeah,
my.
you sweat money.
Just came out of my body here.
Well, no, you sweat money, but you have to like work out to get the sweat going. The more you sweat, the more money you get out of your pores. But you got to sweat.
I work out a lot harder.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. I had some more stuff, but we can save it for another time. You want to wrap? You want to keep going? We're trying to keep it short today, so we don't go on. We don't bring up Disney, although Scott brought up Disney. That's our buzzword.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I had one. Now I forgot my topic.
I say we wrap it up because I just told Vinny the room.
Who's they?
One of our fine sponsors needs the room.
Okay. Well, that's been episode number 17.
Bye.
Co-hosted by all of us. Tyler, I'll be Sean today. This is Scoot, and that's Lunsford. And for the 17th episode, stay tuned for the 18th episode. Maybe, I don't know how we're going to do next week's episode because you guys will be at Media Days.
Yep.
It could be me on a solo shot, or me and Tyler on a solo shot, just talking about our favorite pieces of pie.
Ooh, we could get on a StreamYard, and like y'all are in one and we're on the other, and we can like do it. I don't know. I'm John.
All right, for that, look forward to our big 18th. We got big plans for the 18th, obviously. We're just going to try to narrow it down. We've got so much going on. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see y'all soon. Have a good one. I love you.
If you like that content and other content from the next round, remember to like and subscribe and give us the thumbs up.